Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly. I have started this intro at least 6 times now, and then dogs keep hovering around my camera, so I apologize. Anyways, it's a little windy today, but it's super nice outside, and I wanted to get the dogs out today. And I also wanted to do this video and talk about motivation. I see a lot of people have trouble motivating their Bull Terriers. I think for the biggest reason is because people tend to watch all these different dog training advice videos or take advice from other people, and the biggest motivator that people will tell you is food, a high value reward, which, don't get me wrong, food absolutely has its place and food can be a very high value reward, but the problem is it's not always the highest value reward, and it's not always an option. If your dog or if your Bull Terrier sees something such as greeting another person, another dog walking by, it's not always the highest value reward for them. Sometimes barking at another dog is a reward in and of itself. So I want to talk about the different things you can use to help motivate your dog when there is a very high level of distraction, or if you have a dog who's not food motivated at all or who's very little food motivated. So that is what I'm going to talk about today. I'm not going to get super in depth on how exactly to use these motivators, so I feel like that is a video all in of itself. So today I'm just going to be talking about some of the different motivators, kind of go into a little bit of detail how to use them, but nothing super advanced. So when I take my dogs out, if you're probably aware watching a lot of my videos, I do have my dogs off lead a lot. I live in an area where I can do that, but that doesn't free us from distraction. A lot of our distraction comes from the road, cars driving past, and wildlife such as deer. Also, just the freedom of being off lead in itself can be very rewarding. So I definitely have a lot of different motivators that I try to carry with me and I try to work with often. So some of the motivators that I obviously have food. I have in my bag different kinds of treats. So I sometimes carry things like these, which is a dried turkey foot. I also have used chicken feet, rabbit ears, rabbit feet, things like that, even little bits of deer fur or hide. I also use something like this, which is a loose squeaker, and this is basically to get attention in a hurry. I can hold it in my hand, it excites them and get their attention if they are heavily focused on something else. So I like things like these right here. This is a toy. This is extremely motivating for some dogs. I have worked specifically with Nichols on motivating her with toys, and this is one of her favorites. So that is a super highly motivating reward for her. You can also use things like hand tugs or strips of towel or an old washcloth that you can put a few knots in or not. If dogs like tug, or if your dogs need to be on a leash where you can't throw something, you can use something like this or smaller, something that could fit in here. Right now I'm replacing a lot of the dogs' toys because a lot of them got tore up. So I have I normally tend to keep a lot of smaller tugs that I could fit in here, but I don't really have that today because it's been winter. We haven't had a lot of chance to work outside as far as things like this, so I'm currently in the process of replacing all of these things. I have like 20 things ordered that I'm still waiting on, but something like this, like a towel for tug, if they want to tug, is really, really great. So the way you'd use this is when you ask your dog to do something, or if your dog is highly distracted, you can take out your toy, your tug, wave it around and engage them in play, which is really awesome. That can be highly motivating for dogs. Drew, come here, come here, yeah, come here, yes, good job, get it, yes, yeah, good job, yes, out, ready? Oh, watch my camera. Easy. Easy. Yes. Good job. So what? Hi. I don't know where my mark was. Maybe here? Oh, it was right here. Okay. Hi. Yes. So those are other types of motivators that you tend to not always hear about in the average training, mostly because Bull Terriers tend to not be as easily motivated as other breeds sometimes are. More biteable breeds tend to be more easily motivated with food, and they can work for food. Some Bull Terriers do work like that for food. Many others don't. Many like to have fun. They're a breed that really likes to enjoy themselves, so play is definitely a huge motivator for many. Drew, Drew, come here. Yes. Good. Oh, hi. All right, easy. So those are some of the different things that you can use. Another thing that I absolutely love is balls on ropes, which are great. Bite pillows that you can find usually on Etsy or Amazon. If you look up working dog tugs, those are great. So I will note that when you use toys and things as motivators, these are things that your dog doesn't get every day to keep them high value and to also keep them from destroying them, because generally these toys aren't made for dogs to sit down and destroy or to chew on or to have fun with by themselves. So make sure that you use new or even things that they've never seen before. Make sure you use toys that you keep away from them. So the only time my dogs really get these toys is when we're out training and working or playing, and they don't get these things in the house unless we're working and training. So make sure that these toys are kept your dog's interest. If your dog starts to get bored of something, switch it up, which many will. Like I said, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg. You can take an old sweatshirt, cut it into strips, braid it, tie it at the ends, and you can use that, which is I've done before, which is really awesome. You can buy strips of wide cotton rope that you can knot up yourself if you want to. You can use tennis balls if your dog responds to tennis balls. So basically you have a wide variety of different things that your dogs love that you can use to motivate them aside from just food. So keep that in mind when you have a heavy distraction. If your dog ignores food, like my dogs have always done, they ignore food if they see a child walking past them and they want attention, if they see another dog walking past, if they've seen deer that run past us on the trail, that can really make them say, you know what, this is more interesting and has my attention much more than this food. Because if they're not hungry, for example, if they're full, they're not feeling too good, food's not going to be a good distraction. Or if they're just sick of that specific food, because if you have a dog like Bull Terriers who can be prone to skin allergies and food sensitivities, that can be a big issue. If you have a dog who is limited in what they can eat, that treat can get very boring over time. That same repetitive can get very boring over time. So it definitely pays to have a whole arsenal of different things. Some other things that I like to use is actually like bird feathers. You can use bird feathers, different scented things. I have used deer urine in the past, which sounds counterproductive, but trust me, it has worked. I just take a little bit of deer urine that you can buy anywhere that you get hunting gear, and or some people have used fox urine, and you just sort of do a little dab on a towel, and that new scent will just get them going. Alright, so as you can see with Nichols, she is very toy motivated. I have her attention. Now this is just a ball on a rope. As you can see, it's pretty well chewed because we've had it for about a year now. and this is very much a go-to for our training. So if there was a high level distraction right now, I would be able to whip this out and know for sure that I would have her attention. She's not as toy motivated, which is okay, but this is for Nichols. And you can also train behaviors using this as a reward. This is not just for high-level distractions. You can also teach things. Sit. Yeah, wait. You can also teach things like wait. Nichols, wait. Focus. Yes. She's a little rusty because we've been inside all winter and we haven't been able to train this way. And usually they need a refresher course too. So Druid is not as big of a fan of these, but I'm trying to build her motivation in them.
Good, good, good. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can help build motivation in toys just by engaging them and playing with them and having fun with them. It doesn't always have to be completely strict.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't always have to win.
Yeah. Yes.
Let your dog win. Because playing with you is what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes.
And you can see Druid likes to play with me more than just have the toy, whereas Nichols is a little bit more that she wants the toy. She doesn't know I want that toy.
Yeah. Good, good. Yes. 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 Oh, good. Yeah. Get it. Get it, you girl. Get it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
So even though these toys are used only for training and engaging while we train, they're still fun. I still keep them fun. We still have a good time with them. We don't have a lot of distractions right now, which is,
Oh, you want that? Oh, you want that? Yeah.
oh, you want it?
Ready? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get it. Good girl. Yeah, good job.
You're gonna get out of breath. You're gonna get wore out.
Yes, good job. Yes.
All right. Oh, good. Good out. Good.
Good. She get it. She get it. Yeah. Yeah, get it. Yes. You got it. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting muddy. Everybody's getting muddy. Yeah. 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 Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good job. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got it. It's mine now. It's mine now. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Yeah, I am. Oh, good. Yeah, you want this?
So I get her to want it?
Yeah, come here. Yes, heel.
Heel?
Oh, yes. Heel.
Yeah. Good.
Good. Yeah, get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, you got my finger. Good job, yeah. Good girl, yes. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Yeah, good.
You're mud.
Wait. Yes. You can't have doo-doo bags. Don't eat that. Give me that. You can't have doo-doo bags. No.
Don't know why.
Stand away from me. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I'm going to do my outro on my phone because, yeah, I don't know. It's on, it's going. So, oh, I gotta go grab it a little bit. So I hope that this was somewhat helpful. Later on I will do a more in-depth video about using motivation and the different techniques. Because, for example, one of my favorite ways is to engage my dog positively whenever they see a distraction, instead of tugging and yanking and saying no, 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 come on, things like that, which I kind of touched on a little bit in my Silverwood video. Welcome to Silverwood. You should check that out if you want to. So anyways, I hope the volume or the sound quality on this is not absolutely terrible. Today's kind of a windy day. I'm using my phone to shoot half of this, and anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys consider subscribing, checking out my other videos below on training. Hey, get out of there. Ow. Thanks. You need your nails did. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye.